So what we're going to need to make this baby food is a crock pot, some frozen peaches, or if they're in season, some fresh, but they're not right now for us, some pears, and I try to get them where they're starting to ripe so that they're sweeter naturally. Thanks, Benix. And a lemon, some cinnamon. No, baby. I have my little helper here, don't I? And half a cup of water and some allspice. The first thing we're going to do is wash and peel our pears and then just cut them up. No, baby. And we're going to have to get some new water as well. Okay, our peaches and our pears are cut up and put in. Now, if this is a baby's first food, just do one at a time, but Truxton's now 7.5 months old, and oh, there goes a lemon. And so I combine the fruits because I have limited freezer space. So next, we're going to add the juice of half a lemon and just make sure that no seeds go in. And for some added flavor, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of allspice. Again, if this is your baby's first time eating, you may want to skip this. This is optional, but our baby likes flavor, so we're going to add this for some flavor and some added nutrients with the cinnamon.
When this gets bigger, it grows. When it's boy, it gets big.
It gets bigger. All right, so we added our spices, and now we're going to add a half a cup of water. Yeah, no more cinnamon. That's enough. Okay, and then we're just going to stir it together. All right, and put the lid on, and they are ready to cook. So we're going to cook ours for 4 hours on high. Okay, 4 hours is up, and now I just take this very plain Jane blender, nothing fancy, and I just slowly blend it up. Now he does not need his to be completely pureed anymore, so I'm going to leave some chunks. You just do it as much as your baby needs. All done. Now I'm just going to let it cool for about an hour, and then once it stops... Uh-oh, stand up. Okay, so I'm just going to let it sit here like this for about an hour, stirring it every once in a while just to let some of the heat out. After it has cooled off, then I will put it into this container, and then I just keep it in the fridge overnight just to make sure it's all cold and no warm spots before I end up putting it in the freezer. All right, there it is. Made quite a bit. I have some extra. It's not going to fit in, so I'll probably just eat this because it is delicious. And I have to tell you, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good in the home. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just want to eat an apple crisp now. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Warning, it's going to make your house smell amazing. Okay, so I'm going to just put some saran wrap over top of this and put it in the fridge, and then I will put it in containers tomorrow. So this is what I decided to do with the leftover pear and peach sauce. I'm like, oh, I just want to eat it. So I made a little pre-dinner appetizer for myself of ice cream and the sauce. It's so good. All right, it's the next morning, so I'm going to start to store it. I personally love these little containers. I can get about 2 days worth in there. And then when I run out of these, because I have some other baby food in the freezer, then I will put it into some other, probably about 3 days worth into this type of container. You can also use, of course, your ice cube trays, or put some on parchment paper on a cookie sheet and just blob it on and let it freeze like that, then put it in a storage bag. But this is my preferred method. All right, so I put them in the packages. I love this tray for these to sit in. I have a couple of the blueberry apple that I made before, which I'll do a recipe with. later, but it works out to 27 servings of fruit, and I think I made it for about $5 roughly. So that's quite reasonable and totally worth it because it's so easy and you know what's going into their bellies. Are you going to eat it like that? And so yeah, I'm going to put this in my freezer and store it until he needs it. Hope your baby likes it.